Welcome back to another Bleach Road to 1,000-Year Blood War video. Today we're going to be covering Volume 2. And I don't think I missed anything from Volume 1. So yeah, we're just going to get straight into it. Bleach! Chapter 8, Chasing Chad. Chapter 8's cover page is looking nice, with everyone on the cover like this. Sorry, I gotta talk to the head. Come on, brother.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Now this is kind of interesting. Rukia says that there's no way that she could detect a soul so small, considering that it's inside this parakeet. And Ichigo wants to use the parakeet to try and see if he can't locate where Chad is. And he's trying to pick up the soul of the parakeet at this moment. And Rukia can't believe it, that he even has the capability of detecting a soul so weak, emphasizing more of Ichigo's incredibly fast development. Rukia is speaking facts right now, Ichigo. Knowing you'll be too worried about what's happening to Karin to deal with this hollow, so you might as well take your sister and go. What am I going to tell the teacher? Chapter 9, Monster vs. New Girl, SmackDown vs. Raw.
It's going to be. Here we go.
Rukia, I don't know about this commentary on your Gigai. They clearly didn't hook you up in either department. I'm just saying.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, first of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
And then we get the chapter 9 cover page. Everyone chilled out with probably on some beats by Dr. Dre with their jackets and hoodies on. You know, I kind of like Ichigo's beanie. At least I like the design of it, the way the stripe goes straight over the middle and kind of conforms to the colors with the rest of his kind of top here. And then Rukia with rocking again another hairstyle that we don't ever really see her rock. I think it's crazy that he's managed to put Rukia in like all of these different hairstyles, and they all seem to work. They give off a completely different vibe to her character though, but they all work. Okay, here we go. Now we get a full Kido, the full incantation to a Kido spell, and then it's binding spell 33. So this is again, I believe it's Bakudo. I need to look that up actually, but I believe it's Bakudo. The fact that, so this is one of the more, I don't know about this. So the fact, obviously she's pretty experienced at Kido and we'll learn just how experienced later. But the fact that she can still perform Kido even though she's in a Gigai and she has none of her spirit energy, I don't know the exact rules about Kido or how that would even work. Or how it's like what fuels Kido, because clearly if you're a stronger Soul Reaper, then you're able to unleash higher tiers of Kido, and depending on how proficient you are with Kido, you can unleash these higher tiers without needing an incantation, right? All stuff that we learn in Soul Society. But I don't understand why she's able to unleash Kido despite not having any of her abilities. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. But ruler, the mask of blood and flesh, all things of the universe fly, that which names all, truth and temperate, slight claw at the dream wall, which brooks no sin, binding spell 33, Sokatsui, pale fire crash. And then of course it didn't do anything. So yeah, her saying I can do the spell but it has no effect. I think that's interesting. You can still do a spell, but if you don't have any spirit energy, it doesn't do anything. This drawing of Chad in the lower right corner here is ridiculous. So this is a dramatic page of Chad punching this hollow, but because it's invisible to him, he basically just it's just drawn as him punching nothing. So it's also ridiculous that Chad is so strong physically that he can punch and deter hollows with just his fists, and Ichigo couldn't do anything with a bat. Ichigo needed spirit powers to be even able to affect a hollow, and Chad can just box one up like it's nothing. Man, Chad got did dirty. Ended chapter sketch. There's a power outage from Chad ripping up that light pole in order to hit the hollow. Tarnation, the washer's dead too. TV's out, Grandpa. Boom, chapter 10, Monster versus New Girl, part 2, The Substitute. And then we open up with Chad ripping out that light pole and smacking this hollow across the face. Oh, this is a nice image of Chad. I like this side profile shot. A lot of Kubo's early designs lend themselves well to side profiles. Not so much like head on, but you know, angles, or you know, coming at it from the left or the right tends to look pretty good. And then I like this tattoo here with the heart surrounded by wings and a snake. Like it's Colossus and Wolverine over here. Man, these hollows have a lot going on. He's got backup, he's got leeches, the leeches attached to you, and then when he makes a little sound with his tongue, they explode. I forgot how much hollows had going on. Even Orihime's brother, had scales all along his back, and the scales couldn't be cut through, so you had to like aim your shots at different places. He spit acid. He had all types of stuff. So these hollows have a lot going on. Of course, we get another grand entrance, waiting on Ichigo to get back, whom we established was on his way back earlier in the chapter. So it was only a matter of time before he showed up. Then he gets his cool one-liner, "If you want to play tag, then I'm it." And end of chapter sketch. Was that Ichigo? From Chad. You can move now. Hello? Chapter 11, Leech Bombs and Mom. I forgot how quickly Ichigo has gotten competent in the whole substitute Soul Reaper stuff. Again, another opening chapter cover page that I really like. I'm loving the kind of floral designs on Orihime's dress, and the fact that the back of her hair is braided. And then Tatsuki has this nice hat and kind of Letterman jacket. Looks good. Boom. So you're a Soul Reaper, and then we get this nice shot of Rukia protecting Ichigo's body, and then Ichigo obviously defending the two of them. You're a 4-star wanker?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
All right. Someone, this has to be a fake translation, or someone didn't know what else to put here, so they put this. Like, there's no way he says this. There's no way. And stop. There's one thing I want to ask you. This is when you know you've got someone dead to rights. Also, this shot down here of Ichigo with the blade to his neck, love it. And this is where we get the story. I killed the brat's mom about 5 years ago, back when I was still alive. They called me a serial killer. I traveled around hunting, killed 8 people, they even talked about me on TV. I was famous, a real celebrity. The kid's mother was the final score. She was sweet. I stabbed her 12 times and she still ran away bleeding, trying to protect the kid. See, this is some real Demon Slayer territory right here. What a sight. It was beautiful. I get chills remembering it. Sicko. Then it all turned sour. I chased her into the balcony and finished her, but the brat grabbed my shoelaces and I lost balance. Man, did that suck. Really spoiled the moment for me. And to top it off, instead of me killing the kid killed me. So I decided he would suffer. I sucked out his soul and stuck it in the parakeet. Then I made a deal with him. Run from me for 3 months. If he did it, I'd bring mommy back to life. Bring her back to life? Is that? Of course not, you moron. I just told the little chump that so he'd play along. It worked like a charm too. Sick. Very sick. These 2 pages are sick. Ichigo gets caught up in the story. This hollow tries to hit him with his bombs, which are in these leeches. Ichigo catches them in the hand, grabs them, smashes them back into his mouth, which is just pause, but just literally through his teeth, and then puts them back and then jumps off, and boom, he blows himself up. Ridiculous. And then he also rips, and then even as he jumps back, he rips his tongue out. Man, these early Hollow fights are legit. I'm not gonna hold you guys. These early Hollow fights, I don't remember them being this good in the anime. I really don't. I think the manga is, these early chapters, I think the manga is superior. These guys aren't hollows, they're part of a larger entity, like a secretion. They have some consciousness but don't feel pain. End of chapter sketch. Chapter 12, the Gate of the End. And there we are with Ichigo holding his tongue. Ooh, this is a nice way to do it. I like the angle of this. So on one half, we get Ichigo getting ready to finish off this hollow, and then we get the actual cover for this chapter, which is both Ichigo and Chad in these black overcoats with these kind of scarves. Chad's got like an ascot, and then they both have some nice shades on. I like these clothes. This is definitely more of the Kubo street fashion that I enjoy. Now you can't move or use your bombs. You're helpless. Feels bad, doesn't it? That's what your victims felt. So this is getting into another major, or I guess recurring aspect about Ichigo's character, is that anytime Ichigo feels like he's been wronged, or people that he's come to the aid of have been wronged, he always tries to get back at them. He always tries to even the score or get back at them in the exact same way that they did to other people, right? And this is another aspect about Ichigo's character that comes up over and over and over and over again. It doesn't get addressed directly, like, oh, he did the thing that he did before, you know, but it's a point of his character that you can look at and be like, he did that on purpose. Now this is something nice, because we still don't know really what this even is, or how it works, or how it differs from other interpretations of hell. But Ichigo effectively defeats Shrieker, and then boom, these gates of hell just open up right behind him. And as Rukia explains, when a Soul Reaper destroys a hollow with their Zanpakuto, it cleanses their soul of the sins they committed while they were a hollow, so they can pass on to the other side. But if their crimes are so heinous as a human, they don't get to go to Soul Society. They go to hell. I can't wait for this to finally be fully explored at some point. It's gonna come way later, but I'm super excited for this. I cannot wait to see what actually happens in the hell arc when we get to it. But that probably won't come until after the 1,000-Year Blood War anime is wrapped up, because Kubo's fully involved with that, so he's super busy. It's a nice double page spread. The gates open up and a blade comes out, stabbing through his center and soaking him back in. Yeah, this is crazy. Nice shot of the moon. I like how even here Ichigo somewhat doubts what Rukia is saying here about the Soul Society, despite not having gone yet. End of chapter sketch is just the parakeet. These are a nice couple chapters. I don't think this little mini arc we've gone on with Chad and the parakeet were as good as Orihime's mini arc, but I still enjoyed myself.